right, guys, it is time for the day we've all been waiting for. We are finally going to be working on one of our big builds. That's going to be a really, really big part of this year and everything for this company that's happening and all the growth we're doing. But we're going to be starting to work on the 5th gen G56 build. I think, don't hold me to it, but I think I'm going to build it for Sema. I've not decided yet. I have to have a company that I want to work with in order for me to actually take something for to Sema. I've had a couple opportunities over the years to go, but no company that I actually wanted to go with. So I think there might be a couple companies on board that I support and want to be a part of and that I want to bring a build for. So we're going to be building the 5th gen G56, changing it completely, fixing all the little quirks and stuff like that. Overall, it's a pretty nice truck already. It's just not my taste as far as colors and stuff like that. So we're going to be doing a lot more powder coat under the hood and a lot of paint match work and kind of replicating the single cab onto this truck, but it's going to have its own twist and it's going to be unique in its own way. Color scheme wise, I hate to tell you, it's going to be all white. That's just my colors, and that tends to be what I like. So we're going to start this thing up and get it pulled in the shop, and I'm actually going to go ahead and tear it apart. I've only owned it for a little bit over a week now, but I bought this truck with a purpose. I didn't plan on driving it. I bought it with a purpose of knowing that I was going to tear it apart and build it. So let's get to work. So a lot of people have been wanting to see the interior. Here's this console. One of these lights quit working, so I got to figure out like what happened there. It's got this boot. Gabe and Cole actually made it taller, and they got like a piece of rubber taped on here right now, but I have a billet shifter being cut, so don't judge that. But here's the inside of the truck, and that's what it does when it starts. Click the parking brake off, goes into neutral, and then it is really hard to get into gear. Hold on. It is a little hard to get into gear. You got to cram it. So there's first gear. It's a little hard to get into gear, but we're going to work out all the kinks on this thing and maybe get rid of this linkage if we can. But let's pull her in. Oh. Hold on. what's our lug nut inventory check?
75 lug nuts per wheel, with adapters on a spacer, on adapter on a wheel, and then another spacer.
On another wheel. On another truck.
We found the rotor. It's still on the truck.
It does have brakes. We couldn't find them. Wow, so adapter, spacer, adapter, spike cover, lug nut, lug nut, lug nut, lug nut, lug nut. This is all from one side. I want to point that out. 3 different types of lug nuts on one side. What do you think?
No.
No, not safe. No. Did it happen? Yes. It's actually pretty clean considering this thing's been mud bogging.
I mean, once we peel back layers, yeah, it's not too
Yeah, we filled back layers. That's for dang sure. What about up front? Got one random rock light we're gonna cut off because the rock light wiring's pretty jank on this truck. Not to call out whoever put them on. We don't know who did it, but it was jank.
That's a sway effect.
Yeah, that's the dangle effect.
Yeah.
Cool. We're about to take this 8-inch kit off because 8 inch is not big enough to show how small we have in the pants. Yeah. Sheesh. All right, Bubba, let's tell the people a little bit of what we're doing. Do we even know what we're doing?
We're gonna squat it.
Yeah.
Chicken lights on everything.
Chrome.
Stacks in the bed.
Reps.
Reps.
But see, here's the thing. We're going to, convert this thing to F-150 bolt pattern and put adapters for Chevy snowflakes because that's what the cool kids do.
But we got to have mud graps.
It's not in the budget.
No.
All right. Yeah, our dad doesn't love us.
Lean longs.
Real note of what's going to happen with this truck. As you can see, we've kind of already took off all the red stuff in the engine bay. That's not a direct hit at any company. Everybody keeps thinking that we're mad at everyone and we're taking the crap off. We don't like red. No. We've never built anything with red on it because we do not like red. Sorry if you have a red truck. Sorry if you love red. It's not our color.
Hey, if you like it, that's you.
But we don't. So we're going to do our normal bunch of BS that everyone kind of expected. And there's going to be a lot of white.
It's white out in the world.
There's going to be a lot of white. The two-tone's going to be gone. Pretty much when this thing reappears in the world, you will never know that Gabe owned it. Or you will never know it's the same truck unless you followed the build and you just know that this is the 6-speed truck. So, moving forward though, this 8-inch McGoy's lift is coming off. We're going to do about 22 inches of lift, fabricated lift, full cradle. We're working with a couple companies. We haven't decided who we're going to work with to help us build the lift or if we're just going to design it all ourselves.
That's about where it's going to sit.
Yeah, this is about accurate. So my last truck on 30s and 42s, like the mirror was right above my head. So this one's like right about perfect. But this should be almost where the truck sits. So we are going to probably take this one to Sema finally. We've been meaning to for a couple years. The single cab was supposed to go, and then that didn't work out. COVID. And then there was no companies there we wanted to work with. But I think one of our favorite companies is going this year, so we're probably in. But we got to obviously do an insane amount of paint matching. That is size reference. Bubba, how tall are you? Like 5'10", 5'11"?
5'9"-ish.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yeah, 6 foot probably.
Yeah, 6'3", yep.
At least.
165
pounds.
165 pounds. Soaking wet.
Yeah,
Soaking wet.
Adds on weight.
The camera adds on weight. Sorry, it's the lens, guys.
I actually have hair too, but...
Yeah, he's got hair. Brian just took it all. Brian, give Bubba his hair back.
I'll try.
But we are going to be making this thing really, really big. We're going to do coilovers front and rear, full trusses, fabricated lift. Don't really know what direction we're going with on the lift yet. I just know kind of like a roundabout idea. We are going to probably do tubular arms. That way we can chrome plate them because I think boxed fabricated arms look like crap.
Yeah, down like that.
Yeah, and I want to chrome plate some stuff on this truck. So we are tearing this down a little early because we're like, what, 5 months from Sema? Yeah, but we like to procrastinate, and companies we work with like to take 10 years to get us parts. So we said we'll start early because I don't even want to drive this thing right now anyways. We're usually behind. And it's got to go to paint. We're repainting probably actually the whole truck, just to be honest. We're going to color match everything. We're going to repaint the whole truck. We're getting rid of all the brown, as we said, and then we're going back to single wheel. As y'all know, this was a dually. We just took all the adapters and stuff off, and we've got to figure out what we want to do to make this thing unique because we don't want to just take a white Megacab on 30s. Now, given it is 6-speed, but we got to make it cool. We want to make this pretty much the baddest fifth gen that's ever been built. And it won't be that hard.
Floating cabs.
Floaters. You got to have one of them big antennas with 4 tennis balls on it.
4's a little much.
4's a little much, yeah.
3's a party.
3's a party.
4's a crowd.
4 means something that you do with dudes. Anyhow, subject change. We're pretty excited to get started on this one. We got to get some headlights. We got to figure out what bumper company we're going to work with. Obviously, the truck already had Fusion bumpers on it, but I think we're going to be going with bodyguards. I'm not sure. I need to talk to a couple companies and see. I really just love the look of bodyguard bumpers, so I would rather have them on the truck. But if the company doesn't want to work with us, then we'll go Fusion. So Alpha Rex is going to be getting us some lights for it. We're going to build some new headlights for it. It had black headlights in it, and it's a white truck. I just didn't really like it. But overall, though, we are going to have a lot going on for this truck and a lot coming off of it for sale. So if you want the 26s that are coming off of it, I'll take $10K for them. They might have 6,000 miles on them. If you want, what else is it we had for sale? Oh, the headlights, the Alpha X headlights. I think these are like $1,500 or $1,800 new. I'd take like $1,200 probably.
Nice. We'll have a lift kit.
Yeah, we'll have an 8-inch McCoy's lift. I think with fresh powder and everything, we're going to make sure it doesn't get damaged on the way off. You'll get all the stuff that comes with it. And it is for a 3,500 truck, not a 2,500 truck. So you will need to have rear relief springs if you want this lift. But I'll take $2,500 for the lift. And then the bumpers are indecisive yet. We got to see what's happening for Sema. But
something else.
Yeah, big build. Big build.
Kit.
Airbag kit we're going to hold on to because there's no point in getting rid of that. There's the headlights. I have no idea what y'all did with the bumpers. Y'all yeeted them somewhere.
They're over there.
Yeah. They're in the building or outside?
No, they're over there.
Okay, let's see if we can find the bumpers. Yeah, there they are. Yeah, we got some Fusion bumpers. We may be selling those. Not 100% sure yet. But I'm excited to just kind of go wild on this one. This one's the first one we've kind of just tore down. Not completely because I'm not wanting to do a frame off. I'm fine with the frame being black on this truck. If we were doing a frame off, we'd buy a brand new one to do it.
We're not too far from it.
All right, let's pull it.
Well, we got a cab.
If this didn't have the miles it did, we would do it. It's only got 30,000 miles, but I don't want to frame off a 30,000 mile truck. I want to frame off a 20-mile truck. So, yeah, we're gonna tear this apart, make her all nice and pretty. Probably take it to Sema, tour show season with this, and then fix all the little odds and ends quirks. I would like for it to drive good. We've already got wheels coming for it. I'm pretty excited about the wheels. I really just want to see them. I'm excited to show y'all the picture of the wheels by the truck.
Just want to touch them.
I just want to look at them. I know I can't use them for another 4 months, but I just want to see them. All right, guys, big progress on the 5th gen. We've got the axles out. We're breaking them down. The rear axle's already got the guts out of it. It's pretty much gutted, ready to go. We've already took a huge load of stuff to powder. All the stuff under the engine bay is getting done in white. But that'll kind of wrap up this video. I wanted to show y'all like a teaser of the new build. We will probably be taking it to Sema, but we do not know. But y'all have been killing it on watching the videos. One thing I did notice is a lot of people we have more views than we have subs. So if you haven't subbed, please sub. And then if you're looking for any merch, I get a lot of DMs about merch. I'm gonna drop the link in the description. I don't want to hit y'all with too much of an ad, but thank y'all for watching.